You know, life has a way of pulling us in every direction. From the moment we open our eyes in the morning, the world starts shouting at us. Demands, distractions, opinions, expectations. It's like a constant tug of war, and you're in the middle, being stretched so thin that you forget who you are, what you want, and where you're going. But let me tell you something that will shake your soul. Time is your most precious gift. You don't get it back. Every second that ticks by is gone forever, and yet we give it away so easily, so carelessly, like it's nothing. But it's everything. It's everything. I need you to hear me when I say this. Your time is your life. It's the moments you could spend building your dreams, nurturing your growth, becoming the person you were born to be. And yet too many of us spend that time worrying about other people, comparing ourselves, chasing approval, trying to fit into spaces that were never meant for us. We waste it scrolling through screens, envying lives that aren't ours, fighting battles that aren't ours, carrying burdens that don't belong to us. And for what? For what? Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly looked at yourself? Not in the mirror, not through someone else's eyes, but really looked at your heart, your soul, your purpose. When was the last time you asked yourself, what do I want? What do I need? Who am I meant to be? Most of us don't even ask those questions because we're too busy living someone else's version of life. We're so afraid of being judged, of failing, of standing out, that we lose ourselves trying to blend in. But let me tell you, the world doesn't need you to blend in. The world needs you to rise up. It's time to focus on yourself. And I don't mean in some selfish, self-absorbed way. I mean in a way that honors who you are, in a way that respects your dreams, your energy, your time. Because if you don't focus on you, who will? If you don't take care of your own garden, how can you expect it to grow? You can't keep pouring into everyone else's cup while yours runs dry. You can't keep giving the best of you to people and things that don't give anything back. Listen, I know it's hard. I know it feels like you're being pulled in 100 directions. People expect you to be everything for everyone, and the pressure is real. But let me tell you something. You don't owe anyone your peace. You don't owe anyone your dreams. You don't owe anyone your time unless it aligns with your purpose. And the moment you realize that, the moment you start saying no to what doesn't serve you, is the moment you take your power back. You've got to protect your energy. You've got to protect your mind, because this world will try to fill your head with doubt, with fear, with distractions. It will tell you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not strong enough. But let me tell you something. Those are lies. They are lies designed to keep you small, to keep you stuck. But you weren't made to be small. You weren't made to stay stuck. You were made to grow, to thrive, to shine. Stop wasting your time on people who don't value you. Stop wasting your time chasing things that don't fulfill you. Stop wasting your time waiting for someone else to save you. You are your own rescue. You are your own hero. And it starts with a decision to focus on yourself, to invest in yourself, to believe in yourself. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Growth is uncomfortable. Change is hard. But do you know what's harder? Regret. Looking back on your life and realizing you gave all your time to things that didn't matter. Realizing you lived for everyone else, but never for yourself. Don't let that be your story. Don't let that be your legacy. You've got dreams inside you. You've got talents, gifts, ideas that the world hasn't even seen yet. But they're not going to come out if you're too busy worrying about what everyone else is doing. They're not going to come out if you're too afraid to fail, too afraid to try, too afraid to be different. You've got to focus. You've got to block out the noise. You've got to say, this is my time. This is my journey. This is my life. And when you do that, when you start pouring into yourself, something magical happens. You start to see your worth. You start to see your potential. You start to see that you don't need anyone else's approval to be great. You don't need anyone else's permission to chase your dreams. You just need to believe in you. Let me tell you something else. Not everyone is going to understand your journey. Not everyone is going to support you, and that's okay. Not everyone is meant to walk your path. Some people will doubt you. Some people will criticize you. Some people will try to pull you back because your growth makes them uncomfortable. But you can't let that stop you. You've got to keep moving forward. You've got to keep climbing, even when the mountain feels steep, even when the path feels lonely, because at the top of that mountain is the life you've been dreaming of. So I'm asking you right here, right now, make the decision. Make the decision to focus on yourself. Make the decision to stop wasting your time. Make the decision to live a life that's true to you, because you only get one life, one shot, and it's too precious to waste. When you wake up tomorrow, don't pick up your phone and scroll through someone else's life. Don't waste your morning comparing yourself to people who aren't even thinking about you. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do today to get closer to my goals? What can I do today to be better than I was yesterday? And then do it, even if it's small, even if it's just one step. Take that step, because every step forward is progress. And remember this, you are enough. You are capable. You are worthy. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You don't need to compete with anyone. The only person you're competing with is the person you were yesterday. Focus on becoming the best version of you, not the version that someone else expects, not the version that fits into someone else's mold. The best version of you. You have greatness in you. You have strength in you. You have everything you need to succeed already inside you, but it's up to you to unlock it. It's up to you to focus. It's up to you to take control of your life and stop giving your time away to things that don't matter. So let today be the day. Let today be the day you draw a line in the sand and say, no more. No more wasting my time. No more doubting myself. No more living for everyone else. Let today be the day you choose you. Because when you choose you, when you focus on you, the world opens up in ways you can't even imagine. And one day when you look back on your life, you'll see that it was in this moment, in this decision, that everything changed. You'll see that when you started focusing on yourself, when you stopped wasting your time, you unlocked the life you were always meant to live. And that life, my friend, is waiting for you. So go get it. Focus on yourself. Don't waste your time. And watch what happens when you do.